近くに警察がいるみたいだな。今夜は外には出ない方がいい。
この店は俺がアジトのように使ってる店だ。警察とは繋がってない。安心しろ。
どうして
ん？
どうして私のことかくまうようなこと。
この店特製ブレンドの中国茶だ。その辺の適当な茶とは味が違う。とりあえずそれでも飲んで落ち着け。
あなた警察の人なんでしょ？
そうだ。
さっき柴田が話していたこと聞いてたんでしょ？
ああ、聞いてた。
じゃあどうして？
簡単だ。俺は生活安全課の刑事だからだ。殺しは専門じゃない。
でも
それに、たとえあんたが殺人をやっていたとしても、俺にはあんたを捕まえることができないんだ。殺人の証拠がないからな。だから証拠が揃うまではこうして身柄を拘束するしかない。ま、任意同行に付き合ってるくらいに思っといてくれ。
どうして私の身柄を？あなたの目的は何なの？
俺はずっとあんたを探していた。10年前からずっとな。今から25年前、1985年4月30日、あんたは俺の親父と会う予定になっていた。この日の夜、親父は荒川から水死体となって発見された。冴島靖子さん、刑事としてじゃない、父親を殺された一人の男としてあんたに聞きたい。あの日あんたと親父は何を話したんだ？教えてくれ。
You're his son? Or did you and my dad talk about the day he was murdered? Nothing. I waited for him, but I never got to see him. He didn't show? No. I was supposed to meet him at the cafe in Camarocho in the early afternoon. But he called me in the morning and asked me if we could reschedule for that evening. Did he say why? I don't remember exactly, but he said the hit was a setup. He said your brother pulled the trigger on these men, but he wasn't the real perpetrator. I'll have proof of it soon, so hang tight. You mean someone else was involved? And if he was on their identity? Before your father hung up, he said the hit wasn't as simple as aggression between two Yakuza factions. He said it was a part of a greater plot orchestrated by a powerful force. The last thing he told me was, take care of yourself. What did he mean by a powerful force? I never figured it out. But when your father never showed up, I got too scared. I left Camarucho immediately. I see, I can't blame you. So your father was, you think because of his investigation of the case somebody had, looks like it. But you just told me you just told me shed some new light on things. It did? I always thought a person who killed my dad was either from the Tojo or the Wana Saga. But something just never seemed right. How so? A cop killing normally rises a firestorm in the force. An extra thorough investigation always follows before it's one of our own. But my father's death was classified as accidental, even though it was clearly a murder. That just doesn't happen. Do you think that powerful force your father mentioned was responsible for killing him? It's possible. Maybe my old man came across something he wasn't meant to see. Answer the fuck. Yes, I'm trying to fuck up the vibe and that, fam. That's an ice cream truck and that, fam. Sure. If that's true, this whole thing's scarier than I thought. Look, back to you, Yasuko-san. Why come back to Kamojo after 25 years? And why are you bumping off Shibata family's members? Does it have something to do with your brother? Don't worry, even if you tell me the truth, the police won't do a thing. None of my superiors are likely to believe a word I say anyway. Guess that comes in handy for once. Please, I need to know. I was contacted by a man named Katsuragi from the Ueno Seiwai clan. He told me he'd save my brother, but on one condition, that I brought him to 100 million or agreed to murder. Katsuragi said that? How did he even get in touch with you? This was several months ago. I was living in Chiba when I got a call from a man who claimed to be a detective in Tokyo. I know someone who can save my brother. How about I introduce you to him? He said this right out of the blue. Wait, this was someone from the police? Yes. And because it was the police, I never thought to question him. So I rushed here as fast as I could to meet this mystery person, who turned out to be Katsuragi. That's right. What did he say to you? He told me he was one of the victims of the shooting 25 years ago. And if he testified that my brother wasn't the killer, the case would be re-examined. Which would mean he could be released, or for the price of 100 million yen or murder. Yes, 100 million is such an impossible sum of money, so you chose murder. But did Katsuragi send you after people connected to the Shibata family? He didn't mention anything about them belonging to the Shibata family, but he did say eliminating certain individuals will help prove my brother's innocence. Certain individuals. Now I think he wanted to silence the people who knew the truth about what happened.
なるほどな。これで一つ見えてきたな。25年前の事件、桂木と柴田は裏で繋がっていた。おそらく柴田は25年前のことを餌に今も桂木を脅していた。だから桂木と協力関係にあった新井に殺された。冴島大河が行った上野義治襲撃事件にはもっと裏があるはずだ。問題はどうしてあの新井が桂木と手を組んだのかだ。
まさかこの前起こった抗争事件ってのも？
ああ、最初から仕組まれたもんだった可能性が高い。あの25年前の事件と同じようにな。桂木に鎌をかけよう。新井ってやつの話じゃ、桂木はまだあんたを必要としている。あんたの身柄を餌にして交渉すれば桂木も取り合わないわけにはいかない。
ちょっとまーちゃん、でもそれじゃこの人の身が。
何も本当に身柄を渡すわけじゃない。向こうはこの人の居場所が知りたいだけだ。身の安全は保証する。どうだ、それでいいだろう。
断ります。
どうして？
だってそれじゃお兄ちゃんは助からないから。私には桂木の証言が必要なの。
安子さん、あなたは桂木に脅迫されて命の危険を冒してまで殺人をする羽目になった。あの男が素直に証言するはずなんてない。それなのに今でも桂木の話信用するっていうのか。あんたの兄貴の無実は俺が証明する。それに俺もどうしても親父の殺された理由、あの事件の真相が知りたいんだ。
勝手ね。あなたに何ができるっていうの、全部自分のためだけじゃない。
安子さん、
私にとってお兄ちゃんが大好きだった。本当に大好きだった。25年前のあの日、お兄ちゃんがいなくなってから私はずっと一人だった。あなただけじゃないのよ、寂しい思いをしているのは。全員憎い。 ヤクザも警察も葛城も真犯人なんてどうでもいい。私はもう一回お兄ちゃんに会いたい。それだけなの。
Yasuko-san, please, I need your help. I swear I'll reunite you with your brother, and you won't have to kill anymore.
Nah.
He's not much different from me, you know. All he wants is justice for the murder of his father he loved. Can you find it in your heart to help him? Please, look at me. Alright, I'll help you. You will?
これは
カムロ中央パーキング。そこに止めてある車の鍵です。その車のトランクの中に1億円入っています。
え？
私は葛城の命令に従って罪を犯しました。最初は1人か2人殺せばいいと思ってたけど、葛城の要求が止まらなかった。次から次へ人を殺すよう私に命令してきた。でも私はもう人を殺せなかった。殺したくなかった。だから借りたんです。
誰にですか？
スカイファイナンスの秋山さんって方に借りました。
You know who that is.
スカイファイナンス。
そのお金はあなたに預けます。もし葛城がその1億円で兄の無実を証言してくれると言ったら、そのお金を渡してください。
それはわかるんですが、どうして私に？
私は今から沖縄に行きます。
今からですか？
あさってが兄の死刑執行日なんです。兄が前にいた東京刑務所の刑務官の方が教えてくれました。
お兄さん、今沖縄の刑務所に？
はい、つい先日移送されたみたいです。あくまで内密にということで教えてくれました。多分私が25年間毎日面会に通い続けたからですね。結局一度も会えませんでしたけど。
25年間毎日。
もう時間がないんです。だからもし死刑執行が止められなかった時は、せめてお兄ちゃんの近くにいたい。私は谷村さんを信じるしかありません。どうか兄のことよろしくお願いします。
Masuko-san said this key was for the car in the central parking lot. Hope nobody broke into the trunk. Seriously, guess there's only one way to find out. I wonder what's the fastest way into Camarucho Central Parking is. Speaking Tagalog, what the fuck is a Tagalog, nigga? You wouldn't happen to speak English as well, would you? It's no use. She doesn't understand a word I say. Hey there, officer. Oh, Tanimura-san. You couldn't have come at a better time. What, is something wrong? No, but it sounds like this woman is looking for someone. But she can't speak Japanese, so I'm really not sure what to do. I was trying to get her to follow me back to the station so we can have an interpreter help us, but she doesn't seem keen on leaving the spot. I see. I'll take things from here. Thanks. I'm sorry about this. Can I leave her here to you then? No worries. If you had taken her to the station, I would have been the interpreter anyways, so it saves time. If I just do it here, it'd be better if I just do it here instead. You got a point there. Thanks again. Hold on. I'm a police officer. You can talk to me about whatever it is you have trouble with. Great. I finally found someone you can actually converse with. My name is Tanimura. I'm with Tokyo Metro Police Department. Who are you? I'm Nayu. This is my first trip to Japan, and I still haven't got my bearings quite yet. Naya. Nice to meet you. I'm guessing you're from Southeast Asia? Anyways, you're looking for someone, right? That's right. Well, I'm actually a detective too. You? A detective? That's right. I followed the criminal to Japan to bring him to justice. Can you just do that? Japanese police know what you're up to here? I contacted the Japanese police before I left. They're supposed to be helping. But once I got here, everyone seemed so... No one would help me with my investigation. Oh, I see. Everything's a bit of a mess right now. So I bet everyone knows you're even here. I was also told I'd be given an interpreter. I'm guessing you didn't get that either. I apologize for the inconvenience. It's not your fault. I'm just happy to finally talk to someone who I can understand. Glad to be of assistance. But I have a little dilemma. We have permission to investigate, but we don't have the authority to make arrests. In Japan, only Japanese police are allowed to make arrests. Got a point there. But it's not our investigation. We can't make an arrest without sufficient evidence. There is evidence. That's why my colleagues and I came to Japan hoping for some help from you guys. Colleagues. They're out at the embassy right now. Tanimura-san, would you come with me for a bit? The way this is going, fam. What is this place? We don't have cell phones that work in Japan right now, so this is a rendezvous point. I see now. That's why you couldn't follow that officer to the police station. The criminal we're seeing right won't be in Japan for long, so we have to investigate quickly, along with the embassy and the Japan police. Tanimura-san, would you please help us? We have to catch the criminal. Me? Yes, I beg you. We'll take care of the investigation, but we need you to come along to make the arrest. I'm not sure. It sounds like a bit more trouble than it's worth. But I guess the station will make me do it better, even if I refuse right now. If that's the case, then it'd be easier for me if I did this my way. Alright, I'll help. Really? Thank you, Tanimura-san. By the way, I have no problem arresting the criminal, but you guys don't have guns, right? Isn't that dangerous? I don't usually carry a gun. A police officer's job is to catch the criminals, not kill them. If that's true, you've done a good job at staying alive. Don't you have dangerous cases? I may not look it, but I'm pretty strong, and I pack a punch. Stronger than any of these gangs here. Really, I would have guessed. I can't win a head slugfest with men though. I used their own strength against them. Oh, so you're good at parrying, I guess. I prefer counter simple brawls too, so I can understand your logic. Oh yeah? I should try sparring together then. Sparring? Yeah. That way we can share techniques and help each other get better. Sparring is important no matter what martial art you practice. I don't know if my style is cool to be a martial art, but alright. While we can spar, you can update me on progress of our investigation. Sounds great. You can come in any time and I'll fill you in. Okay, when I have the time then. Oh yeah, I was meaning to ask you something else. Have you heard of Revelations? Revelations? Yeah, I've heard where epic revelations. Oh yeah, I heard that shit. People change revelations. I think I understand, but I'm not sure I know how it works. When you shoot a perfect shot, yeah, heard that. Yeah. Whatever try, I'll keep it out for my turn. Anyways, sorry to ask. I might not be here for long. I'm pretty sure you help. Yup. Wanna spar for a bit? Sounds good. What should you work on today? Let's run through the basics. I don't want to whoop your ass, bit. I don't want to whoop your ass. Let's not go through all basics and shit. Everything starts with the basics, I guess. This is just sparring, so you can't use weapons. Okay, let's go. Ready as ever. Let's get started then. Beat your ass. Beat you. Bitch. 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 Okay, I'll give you that, I'll give you that. It's good though, sparring. You're not a bad anymore, son. That really taught me a lot. I think I got a hang of parrying now. Yeah, I like those. Great job, you have technical education. Great service. Let's do it next time. Sounds good. Hey, Nae. Oh, Marcos. How was the investigation? I got some good intel. Who's this? This is Tanimura-san. He's a Japanese detective and he's helping out with the investigation. Really? That's great. My name is Marcos. An investigator. I came to Japan on 9. I'm Tanimura. Nice to meet you, Marcos. So how about that good intel? Right. GG was spotted nearby at the club frequented by foreigners. GG, the name of our suspect. He uses fake names so no one can track him down. It's short for good game. Like, what would you say after playing a round or something? It's a cynical way to poke fun at the people he beats. I guess as if it were a game. I see. That sounds like he takes the police very seriously. Got that right. But it seems that the very same GG was drinking at the club. Where did you hear that? From this guy who happened to be there. He works as an interpreter. Apparently he was drunk yelling, "I'm GG," at the top of his lungs. Wait a second, that doesn't necessarily mean he's the same GG you guys were looking for. You're right, but it's at least a lead we can follow. I'm going over to the club to find out everything I can. Thanks, Marcos. Let me know if something turns up. I will do. Just wait. It won't be long now. I forgot. I wanted to ask you something. What? What crime did GG commit? He murdered an entire family and stole their money, and in an atrocious of ways. 2 parents and their son. The crime scene was horrific. The victims' bodies were unrecognizable. He did that all just for money? I don't know. That family did nothing to deserve such a cruel fate. Why do you say that? Perhaps he really had some bad grudge or something against them. No, not in a million years. Nah, I just won't believe it. Don't tell me. I'm afraid so. My parents and my brother that were killed. I was safe at my friend's house that day. Sorry, I didn't mean to get so gloomy all of a sudden. No, don't apologize. I'm sorry for making you talk about it. I'm fine. I became a detective for the sole purpose of personally solving this case. Don't look so upset. We have to stay sharp. Right. Come back to this bar again. Come back to this bar again. I'll show you how a real fighter does it next time. Sounds good to me. So I've got a briefcase loaded to the brim of 100 million yen. In fact, this is good. All that's left is figuring out how to get in touch with Katsuragi. Katsuragi, you dumb fuck. Now, what's the easiest way for community safe and the officer to reach a powerful member of the Yakuza? Then before I'd ask myself that. Let me go. How remember you? I'm gonna just go back to the Chinese spot. Hello? Tanya Morrison, right? Yeah, that's me. And you are? That's not important. Let's just cut to the chase. You want info on Katsuragi, don't you? How did you... It's my job to know that sort of thing. As such, it works only to my benefit to funnel information to you. That's fine, but why should I believe in some random cooler who could be a total scammer for all I know? Good point. Except you don't have anywhere else to turn to right now, do you? Well, not really. That's what I thought. Now, do you want the information or not? Of course, you could always hang up and I'll be on your way. No, that's all you have to say. Smart man. The only thing is nothing in life is for free. What? You're giving me a quote already? Everything has its price, officer. But I'm not interested in your money. I just want to see how good of a detective you are. You'll receive a message from me shortly. Open it up, read it, and follow the instructions. Very self-explanatory. Well, best of luck. Hey, we're not done yet. There's a message. Informant waits you where this site can be seen. Go over there on the double. Once I reach there, you know what I'm saying?